When we think of minimalism and simplifying life, many times the habits that come to our mind are these big decluttering or cleaning sessions, or then downgrading your smartphone to a dumb phone. But I have noticed that there are these tiny micro habits that if you do them consistently and if you combine them together, they can have a huge impact. Here are 20 1-minute habits to simplify your life. The first one is start your day with control. What I have learned now is that a controlled mind is a happy mind. This means that if you start your day with, for example, scrolling Instagram, you have zero self-control. Or then if you, for example, make your bed, there's a huge difference how that day starts for you mentally. What I do is drinking a glass of water immediately when I wake up and wash my face. The activity doesn't really matter that much as long as it's something that you want to do, you know that it's good for your well-being, and you do it every day to have that sense of control. The second one is to take picture of information you might need later. This is a habit that I actually learned by watching other people do it. And the information can be basically anything. It can be a price in a store, some Wi-Fi password, cable setup. You see a nice gift in a store and you think that might be something that you want for Christmas, then you just take a picture of that. And I also do this for books in my local library. I take a picture of the name of the book, like the author, and where to find it in the library. So then I don't have to just make the research and find the spot again from the system and then go there. I know it immediately where it is. It only takes a few seconds to take your phone and take a picture. Many times you don't even have to unlock the screen to take a picture. And also you save a lot of mental energy when you don't have to keep everything in your mind and remember what was that thing. Number 3, put things back in their place, especially after you finish some activity. And here, of course, the first step is to have a place for the thing before. So have things organized, and then when you are finishing whatever you are doing, make sure to put them there. I believe this is very important to reduce that visual clutter. For me at least, it's something that bothers me for some reason a lot in our home, and I know that this is so much easier said than done. We many times just forget and leave things where they are, at least I do. But it's a habit that you can develop over time. The fourth one is release tension, set intention. This is a habit that I learned from a book called High Performance Habits. I would like to show the book to you here because I used to own it, but I lost it somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I haven't seen it in like 4 years. And I have found this to be very useful, especially after some high focus or high attention or even high emotion tasks, that I don't drag the same energy, the same thoughts with me throughout the whole day, but I leave it there. You do this basically by taking deep breaths, releasing the energy, and then after a few breaths, you set the intention for the next activity that you are going to do. So if you were working and now you are going to spend time with your kids, for example, what's the intention that you want to have there? For example, stop thinking about work, be present with the kids, really listen to what they have to say, ask how their day was. The fifth one is related to this, but a little bit different. That is to check in with your energy levels and mood. Get the self-awareness. What are the emotions right now? What are you feeling? What are the sensations that you're having? Many times when I do this, I realize that my mind is going super fast, but my body is just really like relaxed. Or it's the opposite, that my mind is very relaxed, but my body feels very restless for a reason or another. And for me, knowing this is very important for the decision making. What I want to do next. Because if I'm feeling very overstimulated, for example, it's not a good idea to start using my phone or watching a movie or playing video games or things like that. I have to, at that point, do something that relaxes me. Number 6, 1-minute activities. I believe that if something takes less than a minute to do, you should do it now. For instance, loading the dishwasher, taking the trash out, or paying bills, as I mentioned in my last video. Those are things that I believe you should do immediately if they are occupying some headspace, if they are living rent-free. There, you need to get them out of your mind. And the point here is not to list all the 60-second activities and then do them immediately. You do this when you have that thought, you get the idea, okay, I should really take the trash at some point today. But then you realize, okay, now I had the thought, I will do it immediately. And many times I extend this to 2 minutes as well and do them while I'm having a break from work. Number 7, set timer for tasks. This is especially important when you're cooking. You don't want to burn that food, but also when you are, for example, working. I use this Pomodoro timer, so I work 50 minutes and then take 10-minute breaks, because I know myself. If I don't have that timer, I will for sure forget to take the break, and then I will just get overstimulated, overloaded. Number 8, very simple and easy, but so effective. Before making a phone call, remind yourself what you wanted to communicate. This is especially important when you want something from others. For example, an appointment with a doctor. You remind yourself exactly what were the days that you could have the appointment, what were the times, so that then you don't have to spend a few minutes in the phone and waste your own time and other people's time just going through your calendar or something like that. I know this is something that usually introverts do or socially anxious people, but I think it's a really good habit for everyone. Number 9, create a to-do list for every day. This helps you understand your own priorities so much better when you need to actually think about it and then list down what you want to do today. What are the tasks that need to get done? Maybe you're already doing this if it's a work day or you are studying, but what about, for example, weekends or day offs or holidays? I believe that in those days, if you don't want to have a to-do list, at least think in the morning what you want to do today. What would be some nice activities? What do you want to feel today? Through this, you actually gain a lot of clarity. When I didn't do this, I realized I was spending so much more time during my day off just scrolling and doing activities that overstimulate me and not what I actually could do that day. Many times now I stop and think, if I could make today the best day ever, what would I do? And that helps a lot. The 10th one is a reminder that yes, takes less than 60 seconds, and that is that the richest person is not the one who has the most, but who needs the least. Or in other words, we are not happy when we get what we want, but when we want what we already have. Reminding myself of this has helped me, especially in those low moments when I feel like I wish my life was different. Mute your phone, especially if you're having a focused study or work session. We have the tendency, we have the habit to grab the phone immediately when we hear that notification sound. It's so automatic nowadays. I have noticed this in people of all ages, not just Gen Z. Like my grandparents, my grandfather is doing this all the time. We are having a conversation and there's a notification sound and he grabs the phone and starts reading that because it's so automated. It's a habit for him. So it's so much easier when you don't even get that notification to stay present. Number 12, take a moment to think before saying yes or no. Does this align with your values? Is it something that you actually want? Could it be beneficial for you? I have said yes to things that I shouldn't have, and I realized that only later when I already had that regret. But I have also said no to things because I didn't realize how important they were, how that could actually help me, and it is aligned with my values. I really should have done that because I didn't take the moment to think. I think in general in life, if somebody is asking you a question, not just about if you want to go to do something, but anything, like your opinion about a certain thing, it's totally okay to take a moment for yourself and clarify things before giving a response. I think it's more strength than a weakness. Number 13, write down everything the moment you hear them. And the same goes also with ideas. When you get some idea, write it down immediately because it's very likely that you will forget them. This could be a movie recommendation from a friend, a name that you need to remember, or address, for example. It's actually funny how you are more likely to remember the thing if you write it down, even if you never read it again, than if you just try to memorize it. If you use this system, it's good that you actually have a certain place for all these things and not just have papers everywhere in your house and then you don't remember where was that thing. You can use your phone or you can use a notebook, things like that, that everything is stored in one place. Number 14, attach this no ads or free newspapers sticker or label in your mailbox. I'm not sure if this is a Nordic thing, if it's all around the world, if it's in the US, in other countries in Europe. I think in Southern Europe they don't have this at least, but it's this little label that you have next to your mailbox, and that means that you or people cannot give you the advertisements, some promotion leaflets or free newspapers that you know will just end up in the trash. This is a very good way to avoid that clutter getting in your house and you having to deal with a whole bunch of waste, because most likely you are not even interested in the things that they are trying to promote to you. If this is not a thing at all where you live, then you can, I guess, disregard this, but you can let me know in the comments if you have ever heard of this or if it actually exists in your country as well. Number 15, ask for help. You don't always have to survive alone. You could save so much time and even make somebody's day completely by just asking their help. Could they spend a few minutes helping you set up something, especially when it comes to things that require some sort of knowledge, like setting up a new tech device or creating a new fitness plan or meal plan, stuff like this. There are a lot of people that are very good at this. Maybe you know some. More often than not, people will actually say yes and will be very happy and pleased to help you. I remember this doing hitchhiking back in the days in Greece. Yes, people really wanted to pick you up and have conversations and all that, and I was just amazed, like baffled about this. Why would you pick up a stranger? But it was so much the culture there. Number 16, very straightforward again. If it takes less than 60 seconds to reply to a message or email, do it now. Here again, it's important to remember that it's better to not even see those emails or messages when you don't want to see them or read them. But if for some reason you still do, then it's better to reply to them immediately so you get them out of your head. Number 17, make a shopping list. And here the trick is to list the things down in the order of the store, like when you will pick them up. So first, maybe there's the bread, maybe there are the vegetables, and you write the list in that order. This helps you a lot to avoid those impulse purchases and spending a lot of time just roaming around the whole store trying to get the thing from there and that from the other corner. Of course, there's the time that you want to spend just checking new products and see what is out there. But if you just want to buy the usual stuff, this is a very good habit to start. Number 18, set tiny goals. When you're going out for shopping or meeting a friend, having some sports activity, maybe even a picnic, set some little goal. What do you want to achieve there? What do you want to feel there? What's the outcome that you want to have? What's the feeling, the memory you want to have of that activity? This helps so much to get the most out of it, whatever you are doing. Number 19 is something that my parents taught me when I was a young kid, and that is to set out tomorrow's outfit. I used to do this always for school, next to my bed. Here in Finland we don't have any outfits, so you have to decide it for yourself, and that helps so much to have stress-free mornings, that I don't have to make the first decision immediately, what will I wear, and then I'm stuck with that decision whole day. I'm not really a person who cares about the outfit too much, but I want to save that decision from the morning. I want to focus on much calmer things than just use all my brain power to think of that immediately after waking up. Number 20, relax your body. And here I mean the whole body, not just your shoulders, and breathe calmly. Also your mouth, your tongue. How many times do you actually relax absolutely everything intentionally? I do this now twice a day, every morning while I'm having a meditation and then just before going to sleep. And this helps so much to feel more relaxed emotionally and also clear your mind. It's one of the best things I believe you can do to have a good start for the day, and it helps me to fall asleep so much quicker. If you would like to have some more tips, check out this video next. Hope you got some inspiration from these micro habits and we'll start doing a few of them. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to stay kind and meaningful in your own beautiful journey. See you in the next one.